Hi guys, good morning everybody. How is your study going on? Keep reading. Myself Subodha. Without wasting your time, today I will discuss about the topic banking. Bank is an important sector of everybody's life because here we deal with the money. Money, brighter than sunshine and sweeter than honey. So more or less everybody cares about the money. So money plays an important role in everybody's life. Now today's world we are doing so many transactions in Paytm, UPI and other transactions. They are all attached to the bank accounts. Bank is the institution what give us financial support. What financial support? We keep account at the bank, it safeguard our money, give loan to us, and at the same time it provides locker facilities to keep our ornaments and others. Thus, bank has different types of accounts. What are the different types of accounts? Before going to it, again we are introducing the topic banking and we will discuss only about the recurring deposit which is in their syllabus of ICSE. So banking. Different types of banking. Number one, we'll say SB account. SB account means savings bank account. Savings bank account. Number two, FD account. FD account is your fixed deposit account. Fixed deposit account. Third one is your RD account. Recurring deposit. Recurring deposit account. This RD account is also called as CTD, Cumulative Term Deposit. RD account, it is also called as CTD, Cumulative Term Deposit account. Now, number 4, we can say CC account, cash credit account. Number 5, loan account. OUNT, account. So now we will detail discuss about the RD account, recurring deposit account. In ICSE, the most easiest chapter is the banking, the recurring deposit. Here 3-mark question comes in the board exam, and what type of questions are coming in the board exam we will discuss. But before it, we must know the details of RD account. In Hindi, one muhavara is there. Boond boond pani se sagar banta hai. So a small saving of today will give a huge return tomorrow. Keeping in view of this thing in mind, the RD scheme has been introduced. Now let us discuss about the different terms related to RD. The different terms related to RD are number one, that is your monthly deposit, with short form we can write MD. For the amount you are going to deposit, how much? 200 rupees per month, or 500 rupees per month, or 1000 rupees per month. That is called your monthly deposit. Number 2 is your time, or we can say duration, or also we can say tenure. That is the time, we are telling it N. But star mark I have given. Very important thing, time in RD is always given in months. Suppose in the question the time is not given in the months, it is given in the years. Let's say 2 years. Suppose given n is equal to 2 year time, t is equal to 2 years, then n is equal to 2 into 12 is equal to 24 months. Suppose given t is equal to 1 year 4 months, then n is equal to 12 plus 4, that is equal to 60 months. As we are depositing the money month-wise every month, so we have to calculate the RD interest, the qualifying principal of RD, by taking n in number of months. Now the third one. The third one is your rate of interest. Rate of interest. We will say R%. At what rate the bank is paying you the interest. Now the fourth one is your maturity value. Maturity value. That maturity value we short form writing MV. Fifth one will write, that is your interest. You know, interest is the additional money paid along with the principal, that is the interest. And another thing the term we will discuss, that is your QP, qualifying principal, or we can say principal for 1 month. Now, how to find out the principal for 1 month? Now we'll discuss how to find out, what are the steps to find the interest, the qualifying principal, the interest, as well as the maturity value. So one by one, let's discuss about the steps of calculating the maturity value. Steps of calculating the maturity value. So in first step, what will do? Steps of calculation. Steps of calculation. Here's banking, recurring deposit. Recurring deposit. So steps of calculation. Steps of calculation. So in step 1, what we'll do? First, finding QP. Finding QP means finding qualifying principal. We have to find out the qualifying principal. Then how to find the QP? So QP is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2 into MD. That means the time of deposit, for how much month you have deposited the money, into monthly deposit, all divided by 2. Now second, getting QP in the step 1. In step 2, finding interest. So interest is equal to QP into R by 12 into 1 by 100. That directly we can write QP into R by 1200. So here we will get the interest. Now step 3. Step 3. So in step 3 we will get maturity value. That is equal to n into MD plus interest. So in each step there is 1 mark. In step 1, finding QP, 1 mark will be awarded. Finding interest, another mark will be awarded. In finding maturity value, the third final mark is awarded, and total mark of this question is 3. Now, if directly you will write the formula, like your MV is equal to n into MD plus QP. In place of QP, we will write what? N into n plus 1 by 2 into MD into R by 12 into 1 by 100. So here also directly we can find out, but there is chances of having mistake here. So please follow the steps one by one. There is less chance of doing mistake. Now let us take one example to find out the maturity value. Before going to solve the example, so let us know how many types of questions are coming. There are basically 4 types of questions are there. Number 1, what type of question? Number 1, finding the maturity value. So when the question is there for finding maturity value, there in the question itself monthly deposit, a rate of interest, and for how much time you have deposited the money, it is given. And type 2 is finding rate of interest. So you have to find out the rate of interest, rest of all data will be given. In type 3, you have to find out what? The monthly deposit. So maturity will be given, rate of interest will be given, duration will be given. You have to find out the monthly deposit. And in the last one, you have to find out the duration, tenure of your deposit. So there, 4 mark question is given because there will be a quadratic equation. So if you don't know quadratic equation, please follow my YouTube channel, and another topic is there, quadratic equation. So you can know about the solving of quadratic equation. So now here, so I will give you 4 examples. One for finding maturity value, one for finding rate of interest, one for finding monthly deposit, and another for finding the tenure or time. So let us start about the example. A man deposited rupees 200 per month for 2 years at 6% per annum in his R.D account at a bank. How much amount will he get back at the time of maturity? At the time of maturity. So first of all, we have to write the data. What data? So this is the solution. First of all, our MD is equal to rupees 200. Monthly deposit. MD means monthly deposit. Now your rate percent R is equal to 6%, and N means your time is equal to 2 years, but it is given in years. We have to convert it into months. That is equal to 2 into 12 is equal to 24 months. So you have to write the data correctly from the question to your answer sheet. Otherwise there will be calculation error. So please recheck your data while you are transacting the data from the question to the answer sheet. Now, how to calculate? First QP. You have to write QP is equal to 24 into 25 by 2 into 200. That means your QP is equal to N into N plus 1 by 2 into MD. Putting this formula, so I will get N time 24 into 25 by 2 into 100. So that 2 will get in 100. So 24 into 25, that is coming 24 into 5, 120, 0, take 12, 24 into 42, 66, 0, double 0, 60,000. Rupees 60,000. You will say here rupees sign is there, rupees 60,000. Now, the second part, interest. Interest is equal to 60,000 into 6 by directly by 1200. So I will write interest is equal to QP into R by 1200. Interest. So now 0, 0, 0, 0 cancel. Here is 2, 2, here cutting 3. So that is equal to rupees 300. Now the last one, maturity value MV is equal to N into MD plus interest. That is equal to 24 into rupees 200 plus rupees 300. That is equal to rupees 4800 plus rupees 300 is equal to rupees 5100. This is the answer of the given question. Now, after that, here in this question, we have obtained the maturity value. Next, we will jump to the question to find out the monthly deposit. We have to find out the monthly deposit. So, in monthly deposit, the maturity value will be given in the question. The maturity value will be given. So, let us see the question. How much is the maturity value? And now see. A man has a recurring deposit account at State Bank of India. State Bank of India. He deposited rupees 750 per month. Rupees 750 per month for 2 years. For 2 years, and gets back rupees 19,125 at the time of maturity. Find the rate of interest. Find the rate of interest offered by the bank. So your rate of interest means interest per annum. Rate of interest per annum. Always here rate of interest means it is calculated per annum. Here data is given, the solution. What is the different data? Yes, your monthly deposit is equal to rupees 750. So time n is your time, is equal to 2 into 12 is equal to 24 months. Yes, 24 months. Now your maturity value is equal to rupees 19125. Now R percent is equal to this. You have to find out the rate of interest. So whenever we are going to find out the rate of interest, let the rate of interest be R. So let rate of interest be R. So QP is equal to N into N plus 1 by 2 into MD is equal to 24 into 25 by 2 into rupees 750. So I can write here 12, that is equal to 300 into 750. So I am not multiplying it, keeping it in this form for the next step. Now interest. interest is equal to QP into R by 1200 is equal to 300 into 750 into R. Rate of interest is not given, so putting R by 1200. So 300, 1200 is 4. So now by 2 is coming 375 by 2 is equal to 187.5 R. 187.5 R. Now MV is equal to N into MD plus interest. That implies rupees 19,125. What is given? N is 24 into rupees 750 plus 187.5 R. Now we will solve it. What to solve? Now keeping R in one side, we will get 187.5 R is equal to 19,005 minus, that is your 18,000. So it is equal to 1,125. Now R is equal to 1125 by 187.5 is equal to 6%. This is the answer. So R is equal to 6%. Now we will move on to the next example to find the monthly deposit. So like finding rate percent in monthly deposit, rate percent will be given, maturity value will be given, and your next one is your stress Anupama had a R.D account at ICSE-X Bank. She deposits a certain amount every month into her R.D account. If she deposited for 1 year 8 months at 9% per annum and got rupees 441 as interest, find her monthly deposit. Find her monthly deposit. So now here in this given question, your monthly deposit is equal to lakh X, rate percent is equal to 9%, interest is equal to rupees 441, time is equal to 1 year 8 months is equal to 12 plus 8 months is equal to 20 months. 20 months. Now QP is equal to N into N plus 1 by 2 into monthly deposit, that is equal to 20 into 21 by 2 into rupees X, that where 10 we are getting 210x. Now interest is equal to QP into R by 1200, that is equal to 210x into 9 by 1200. Yes, now we'll cut 0, 0. Now cutting it by 3, become 3, 3 come 40. Now, yes, 40 will come. That is equal to 63x by 40. It is coming 63x by 40. Okay. Now interest is rupees 441. Interest is rupees 441. Now rupees 441 is equal to 63x by 40, which implies x is equal to 441 into 40 by 63. So 63 dividing by 3 will get 21. 3 1s are 3, 12. That is called 3 4s are 12. Then 21 7. And here cutting 7. Cutting 7. That is equal to rupees 280. Answer. So here our monthly deposit is rupees 280. Now the last one. Before we going to discuss about the last question to find out the time, tenure, duration of the account. So please like, share, subscribe and comment on my YouTube channel. So your valuable comments will inspire me to upload more educational videos in the next days. Okay, the next one is Ramesh deposited rupees 400 every month in a R.D account and gets back rupees 10,350 at the time of maturity. At the time of maturity, if the bank pays interest at the rate of how much? At the rate of 4% per annum. 4% per annum. Find the duration of the account. Duration of the account. Now here maturity value is equal to rupees 500. Yes, given. What is the maturity value? Rupees 400. Let's change it. Make it to rupees 500. Written maturity value. Rupees 500. Now rate is equal to how much? Here 4%. And maturity value is equal to 10,350. Rupees 10,350. You have to find N, the duration in months. Duration in months. Now QP is equal to N into N plus 1 by 2 into rupees 500. That is equal to 250 N into N plus 1. Now interest is equal to 250 N into N plus 1 by 1200 into 4 or by 1200. Now here 0 0 4 becoming 30, here coming 5, here coming 6. That is equal to 5 by 6 N into N plus 1. Now maturity value MV. MV is equal to N into MD plus interest. That is equal to N into 500 plus interest is your 5 pen into N plus 1 by 6. Maturity value is given 10,000. That implies 10,350 is equal to 500N plus 5N square plus 5N by 6. That implies here 6 you are multiplying by 6, taking LCM. 10,350 is equal to 30,000N plus 5N square plus 5N by 6, which implies 10,350 into 6 is equal to 3,000N plus 3,005N plus 5N square. That implies 62,100 is equal to 5N square plus 3005N. That implies 5N square plus 3005N minus 62,100 is equal to 0, which is in the form of quadratic equation. Now this quadratic equation we have to solve by the method of factorization. But before going to factorize it, we must reduce it into lowest term. That implies n square plus 601n minus 12420 is equal to 0. Now it is reduced to the lowest term. Now here middle of factorization 12420 601 12420. Generally here you just do one thing, that is coming 601 is 62120. Yes, 62120. That implies n square. Why? Because the trig form is there. So I have calculated is 621 into 20. So n square plus 621n minus 20n minus 12420 is equal to 0. That implies n into n plus 621 minus 20 into n plus 621 is equal to 0. That implies n minus 20 into n plus 621 is equal to 0. That implies n is equal to 20 or minus 621 minus negative. Number of months cannot be negative. Duration cannot be negative. Therefore, n is equal to 20 months, or we will write it 1 year 8 months. So this is the required solution of the given questions. Thank you.